Hey guys, welcome back to another Coach's Corner. My name is Ryan Allen, and I'm here with the varsity soccer coach, Coach Hanie. How you doing, Coach?
Doing great, thanks.
All right, first off, how do you think the season has gone so far?
Right now we're 6-5, and we should probably have only lost one game, but we're young and we're making a lot of mistakes, and we're playing some quality opponents, and when we make a mistake, we end up giving up goals.
So, from what you just said about giving up goals, what do you think the team needs to work on the most?
We need to work on being more cohesive between defenders and the midfielders, working together to shut down certain areas of the field.
And from this team and last year's team, how do you compare the two?
This year's team is it's a little bit younger. We're sometimes starting 3 freshmen. So last year we only started 2 freshmen, and we lost a couple of players just due to one's playing developmental academy, and he could have really helped us, and we had players decide that they weren't going to play this year. So we're just there's so many starting positions that we've had to field and adjust, and they have to get used to playing with each other, and they're getting there.
So, on this year's team, what players have made, the biggest impact from these games?
Sam Pompeo, is our leading scorer. Noah Pavel, Ryan Shanahan, playing really well for us. Will Anog is playing a defensive midfield position for us, and he's doing great. And Blake Helms is anchoring the back for us, and he's doing a great job.
And how do you think, from the coach's perspective, how do you think the back four could be more consistent?
They have to work together and communicate better together, and they need to stay a little bit closer together instead of getting so spread out.
Okay. And what does the team need to start doing to get clean sheets?
We have to play better. All 11 players have to play defensive role when we don't have the ball, and we need to get numbers between our goal and the ball, and we're not doing that, and so we've got to do a better job of that.
And I'm sorry.
No, it's okay.
What went wrong when we scored 3 goals in one game, and we ended up losing? And if you score 3 goals in a game, you shouldn't. From a soccer guy, from what I've seen, you probably shouldn't lose when you score 3 goals. Walk me through the emotion and what happened there.
Well, that's the same thing I talked with the boys about yesterday at practice. I said, when you score 3 goals, you should not lose. And it comes back down to defense. When you score 3 goals, you should win a game. You're exactly right. There's no way, if you score 3 goals, that you should lose a game. And we made some silly mistakes, and we're playing some of the top teams in the state, and so when you make a mistake against a team like Walton the other day, they're the number 3 in 7A, and they're really good, and they're going to be, there's a good chance they could win the state championship in the 7A group. But when we make a mistake like that, a couple of mistakes that we did, they make you pay, and that's what happens, and it's frustrating, and that's what I tell our players, it's frustrating for the offensive players, when they score 3 goals, they're like, hey, we did what we're supposed to do.
So is it because the defensive side is younger, or?
Yeah, we have some younger players, and 2 of them made bad mistakes, which cost us 2 goals. So that's the difference. And then we had a goal called back for offsides that wasn't offsides, and so that would have put us up 4-3. But we gave up a goal in the last 13 seconds of the game, and that's just you shouldn't do that. Yeah, that shouldn't happen. Yeah.
So would you say that was the most challenging game, or was there another game that was was the most challenging and you guys ended up pulling through?
Yeah, They're good. I mean, we've had some challenges because we play our schedule. We play some of the top teams in the state, in different classifications. I thought, we played well with Walton. We've lost a few games where we had chances to score and we didn't score, and it cost us, and we made some, like I said, we're a young team and we've made some mistakes, and when you play in those teams, you lose, because we beat St. Pius, which was a great win for us, and they were a good team, and then we ended up losing to Woodward, a game we should have won. We gave up 2 goals in the last 5 minutes against Carrollton when we were winning. We were up 2-0, and then we gave up a goal. We gave up the winning goal with less than a minute.
Yeah.
So it's kind of frustrating, but I think we're going to get there. It's just they have to.
Become cohesive. Yeah. So like with this team and like how they've been performing, do you see like a playoff, like a well-performed playoff performance in the future? Yeah,
I do. Right now we're at the top in our region. McIntosh, we're tied with McIntosh. Neither one of us has lost, and so we have Fayette and McIntosh coming up. After spring break, we have McIntosh coming off, off of spring break, and usually that is the we play for the first in the region, first or second. Normally, whoever wins that one wins the region. So, but Fayette County's good this year too. So we can't, if we beat McIntosh, we can't all of a sudden go, because Fayette's a tough team, and they lost to McIntosh 5-3. So.
Fayette lost to McIntosh
5-3, yeah, and they were winning, and then they ended up. Yeah, like I said, they scored 3 goals and they ended up giving up 5, which is
that's pretty rough. Yeah. So, do you think we can beat McIntosh?
Based on what I've seen, yes, I do. But again, we have to play. We have to play a total game. Mm-hmm. We have to score goals, but also we have to defend. As a unit, as a team of 11, instead of just trying to rely on 4 players or 5 to try to do all the work.
All right. Well, thank you, Coach. I really appreciate it.
Appreciate it.
Thank you, guys, and we'll see you next time.